Morning, it's day 29 and this is the first time I felt like I really wanted to give a shout out to the campsite that I've been staying on. So it's Burnham Brack pop-up camping. I'll double check that and I'll mention it again further on in this video. But what a fantastic site. So it's a pop-up campsite and it's only here for the month of August. So there's a couple here, Sue and John. So they're in this like camper tent thing behind me here. And they've got solar panels at the back here. Let me spin it around. So they've got all these solar panels there, and they actually will charge your kit up for you, which has been obviously a major challenge for me whilst I've been on this trip. And then they've got the shower block here, which is powered by these gas bottles. It's only really simple, but it's really effective. Really nice, like hot showers. Clean. So there's another one here next door, and then you've got this really modern toilet block. So you've got the guys there and the ladies there, and you've got like a wash-up station here, and this is like the camper van field, and then you've got the other camping field which is down the bottom, and it's been £16 a night. And it's like literally a 5-minute walk into the little village. There's not a lot there, it's quite expensive as I've mentioned in a previous video, but it's beautiful. So there's lots of places to walk around here if you've got a vehicle. There's a couple that I was talking to, Liz and Justin, they'd been out kayaking, so there's a kayaking place around here. And the German couple I've been talking to, they've also cycled around here to the coast. They've enjoyed it around here. There's fresh fish shops. Hunstanton's probably only like 15 minutes away if you want a bigger town. So I feel like I'm doing the first time I've done a review for a campsite, but I don't know, 5 out of 5 for this place. People are really lovely, can't help you enough. It's very chilled out, very nice vibe. And there's a church there that I've shown in a previous video, which has got a I think it's got a fridge and a freezer in it, so if you want to store some stuff in there. That's open from 9 till 5, and John and Sue have got keys for it. So there's also a free little bookstore that you can borrow some books from. So just wanted to give a shout out for this, but it's only open in the month of August. But I've been here, let's say 4 nights now, whilst I look after my ankle and my feet, and truly enjoyed it. I hope there's some more like this on my travels. Just thought I'd give you a little foot update. So I think they're looking a lot better. Still swollen. Let's turn this camera around. So you can see the foot is still quite swollen, especially around the ankle area here, in comparison to this. But we've got to get going. But the treatment I gave it yesterday, it's nowhere near as much dry skin. Toes are looking so much better. This is that. It's just dry skin there from the blister, and the redness and the soreness has gone down quite a bit. The cracked heels still there, but it's not too bad. So my intent now is to really look after them, give them a bit of treatment as much as I possibly can, especially in the evening before I go to bed, and like I'm doing now before I head out on the walk again. But putting my flip-flops on, I nearly slipped over because of the moisturiser on my feet slipping in my flip-flops, so good chance I'll twist the other ankle as well. So yeah, that's the feet, and looking better. Let's see how it handles 20k today, and I think it's going to be roughly about a 19-mile walk, and the temperatures are soaring into the 30s, so it will be entertaining. So another thing I'm doing now, because obviously the sheer weight I've lost, is I never used to really eat breakfast in the morning. I used to fast until lunchtime, but clearly I can't do that whilst I'm doing this, whilst I'm burning so many calories. So I've now got coconut oil again, so there's quite a bit of weight in it, because it's what is it, 350 grams, 300 grams, so there's 300 grams of weight. And so basically I'm putting that in my coffee, spoon that in my coffee in the morning, which I used to do. And I'm also eating this morning big pack of Spanish tortilla. Yes, it's got eggs in it, it's got spinach in it, potatoes, so it's got like carbs and stuff. But I just need to fuel up with whatever. So hopefully I'm gonna have a call this evening, which will help with that. But yeah, every morning now before I set off, get something down me food wise, and just fuel as much as I think I can throughout the day. So let's see what difference that makes as well. So not long left. The campsite, day 29. Walking down this country road here, so being very conscious of the traffic whilst I'm filming. But it's been really nice having 4 days in the same spot and getting to know a few people. Feeling truly looked after on that campsite. And when people offer me some food now, I'm like, yeah. Whereas previously, I probably would have tried to be too polite. No, it's okay. But given my current weight, etc., like I'm more than happy to connect with people. And obviously getting really busy road. Really happy to connect with people and really accept their generous offerings. So beautiful campsite, really loved it. Ankle feels okay, but it's been clicking a little bit. I've never had that before with my ankle, so fingers crossed we're going to be okay. But 19 miles to the next campsite, about to be at 30 degrees, so it's going to be a hot one. Got 1.5 litres of water with me, drank a good half litre before I left, so fingers crossed there should be plenty of places to top up on the way. But happy to be back on the road, get some more miles in, and let's see how today pans out. Just walked down 3 kilometres down from the campsite, got myself back on the coastal path, and it's really cool around here. I'll just give you a quick show around, like a marina type thing. So people are going wild swimming, they're off sailing, they're in the kayaks, and love a little coffee shop here. And there's an exhibition on as well. So what an amazing way to start the day. What a cracking place. Again, I really do like it around here. It's really nice. But onwards, got a lot of miles to cover today. Just a little over 5k from the campsite and back on the coast, that's for sure now. So a bit out of breath because I just climbed this sand dune behind. I'll show you, I'll flick this round. Just climbed this like path here all the way to the top of this mound to give you this view, which is pretty spectacular. See some sailing boats out there in the ocean. So tough though walking in the sand, especially uphill with this weight on your back. But it's worth it. Some view up here. And as you look down there, it literally is like, I don't know, like walking in the desert. So yeah, just get a bit closer to the coast and then I'll have my wee footsie break and then carry on. I'm just pondering whether to attempt to go down here with a rucksack just for a bit of adventure, just for a bit of fun. Really I shouldn't do because of my ankles, so it doesn't really do it justice how steep this is. Maybe you can judge how high it is, but yeah, bollocks, let's have a bit of fun, eh? Let's get down it, eh? Whoa. I definitely need my boots emptying now. That was easy. It's pretty steep up there though. Really doesn't do it justice, but I definitely need to empty my boots now of all this sand. A little bit of fun. See if I'm able to capture under in these booties. Yes. I'm pretty sure the other one will be the same as well. Maybe not such a good idea. Climbing sand dunes and sliding down them like a child. I'm just shy of 6 kilometres in now, so I've just had my little footsie break and climbed over a dune and make sure I was back on the path. And then I'm seeing this in front of me. And I'm like, wow, tall trees, a forest. That's completely amazing. Which is pretty mind-blowing really, because obviously Yorkshire, where I'm originally from, we have such a diverse range of landscape, moorlands, forests like that. It's we notice it every single day. But because I haven't really noticed anything like this or seen anything like this for a couple of weeks now, apart from that barren bloody wasteland and farmland, I'm like, oh, exciting trees. Just showing so much gratitude for the tiniest little things right now. It's pretty amazing. I'm really close to the woods now, so it's nice and shaded. There's a nice light breeze, which is really nice because it is really hot and sticky. My back's already soaking wet through, but there is lots of here. Look, some really nice blackberries. So it's going to take a few minutes and top up my mug, some beautiful blackberries, and then make my way along the wood line. Seize the opportunity while you can. That's me, all stocked up on my lovely blackberries. Just give you a scan of this wood. Might seem a bit sad that I'm showing you like trees, but because of the fact that I've not actually been around any like this for weeks, it is just amazing to me. It's just so brilliant to see something different, so something more diverse. Cheers. You know, it's so nice just to be walking through this, as opposed to that, I know I keep saying it, but as opposed to that never-ending flood, flat, farmland, wasteland thing. This is like so nice, so nice. This area is called Hokum Beach, and it's very popular, lots of families coming down here. I'll spin this around so you can get a view of the kids and stuff, which is great. Like rafts of people up there, kids, dogs, families. There was some horses on the beach as well further down, and they're the woods that I've just been walking through. So just about to follow, go up that walkway in the distance there, and then follow that tree line round. So yeah, hi guys. So yeah, quite nice around here, and it's gone from 0 people to loads of people. The walkways here are just such a contrast. Obviously where it's popular with the beach, they put all these really nice walkways in, and then when there's idiots like us, no paths. Quick update on walking along this really nice path here. There's people cycling with the kids, with the families, people bird watching, older people on bikes and stuff like that. I just love that, I just love seeing that. So I'll just spin the camera to take a look. Just surrounded by trees and the sun coming down through the branches. Really lovely. The path's like super easy to walk on. So it just reminds me of these big national parks really. The sun coming through the trees. Trees is truly beautiful, but it's just offering that little bit of shade as well. So when I did come off the beach, just in case anybody is following this who wants to do this thing, there is kind of like a cafe tourist thing where you can buy your coffee. And the price didn't look too ridiculous, but they've got a water fountain in there as well, so you can top up your water bottles and outside bowls for the dogs and stuff like that. So that was good. So already drank like 1.5 litres of water today so far, It's about 11:15 and I've done about 11k. So I think I'm going to be drinking a lot of fluids today. A very touristy area, so walking along this promenade walkway here, and in the right in the distance there is Wells on Sea, and then behind me here is a marina, and there's an RNLI, and there's the beach to the back. Very, very popular here. Loads and loads of people. Definitely not my thing. So I've got a feeling that Wells upon Sea is going to be a very touristy orientated place. So I keep looking at the map, it's like another 16 miles to the campsite, and I've already done 12.5 kilometres today, so definitely a long day. Just stopped and had my lunch on Wells on Sea. Beautiful little place, very quaint, as I say, very, very touristy. So let's give you a quick view before I crack on. It's very busy down that far end. And that's actually fourth, if not the fifth, lifeboat I've seen in this harbour. So anyway, onwards. It's just been doing some calculations, and it's going to be a real push to get to this campsite for 6 o'clock. So I've just messaged him and seen if it was to be a problem. Hopefully not. Here we go, another typical scenario for me. So I'd seen a sign saying coffee shop, carry on, keep going down here, coffee shop, selling seafood, blah blah blah. So I thought, okay, I'll drink half one of my water bottles, thinking I'll top it up. Gets there, it's just like a food shack and they're not on the water mains, so they refused to top my water bottle up for me. So I just got a feeling now it's going to be one of those days where I don't come across any water again now. So keep trying to play it safe, and then when I take a little risk, because I think there's a bloody coffee shop which you think would have main water, it doesn't, and now I'm down on my water again, and it is a nice breeze, but it is warm. But up against it again today, like I say, to get to this place before 6 o'clock. But we'll see how we go. This is what it's kind of looking like. Now I'm out of the Wells town. So it looks very similar to those paths across Lincolnshire. But hopefully we'll be able to see the sea this time around. So onwards. This is going to be a crazy day. This is on me on my hands and knees crawling under this tree because I can't get round it with the rucksack on. It's going to be one of those days. This could well be another one of those days where you've got to take the good with the bad. I'm not saying this is bad, but I'm just saying since I left Wells on the Sea, that it looks exactly like this. As far as I can see, which is right over there, it does look exactly the same. But it's warm, it's dry, it's bloody too warm. But yeah, the difference is I've got trees to my right hand side instead of farmland at the moment. So I think there's just towns the other side of this actually, really, or a main road. So yeah, it was exciting going for all the trees and on the beach, but now we're back to this. But hey ho. And you just got to check the good with the bad. So it's directing me now down this cute little path, and what have we got? Just rafts of blackberry bushes. So making the best of it. I've got a good half cup of blackberries again, because I don't know when I'm going to see any water again. So yeah, here we go, blackberry power. Just come across this campsite up here on my right hand side. So if anybody who's watching this, 19.5 kilometres in from the Burnham shipwreck campsite that I left this morning. There you go. This campsite over there. Obviously not very near the coast, but it's clearly a lot closer than the Fox Hill one that I'm going to. So it is a bit of a trek today for me to get to that. So if you watch somewhere closer, if you're watching this and following this, then that might be something to look into. But I didn't see it on any of the Google kind of like pages. So maybe just look at the map and zoom in, and maybe you'll see a campsite. Across this car park, and the campsite's at the back of me. So it's if you want to look it up, Stiff Key Salt Marshes is where it's at. So anyway, I must crack on. This is pretty cool. I don't know, I'll spin the camera around, see whether you can make it out or not. But there is a creek that's kind of like weaving in and out of all these kind of like marshland things here, and these little spots of people who's going over there. And so it's kind of like got a bit of a current to it. So there's a guy down here, this dude here, and he's in like a pink and yellow rubber ring. And these guys here were just talking to me and telling me that he's been floating all the way from way up yonder. So they were wild swimming. So not exactly the Costa Brava, but people having some fun in these muddy, creaky waterland things. So anyway, yeah, breaks the journey up for me. Just had my footsie 10 minutes. Sounds wrong now. And just checked how far away this campsite is. So it's 10 miles, and I've currently done 20.21, give or take, kilometers. So my average speed, I should get there if I don't take any breaks in 3 hours and 20 minutes. So I could just make it, so that'll bring me out at like 5:45, but that's if I don't take any breaks. So let's see where we're at in another hour and a half. So I think it's going to work out about 22 miles maybe today, which I think would be the second longest one after the Grimsby Maze. Just to show how far the tide goes out, or comes in, more to the point. So maybe shoot a bit more of it around here. It's definitely heating up now. It says it's 22 degrees on my watch. It feels damn sight warmer than that. I just wish there was some shade, but there isn't. There's another cool kind of marina spot here, and there is like an ice cream hut, and there's a sandwich hut that charges £5.50 for a bacon bath. So I'm going to push on. So we've got restricted time as to how I'm going to get to this village over here on the campsite, but yeah, beautiful spot. But I'm pushing it for time, so still got 750 mils of water, nuts, raisins, stuff like that. So yeah, no need to stop here to get some food. Hopefully there'll be something when I get closer to the campsite. I'll just add to that last bit. I didn't film it, but the signs there said like Wells on Sea, where I come from, was 6 miles obviously back in that direction. It was Blakely was 1.25 miles in this direction. So that's why I'm not overly concerned about water and food, because at least this signage saying is in that direction. Plus I can actually see a village from here, but it's not always clear how far inland they are when you see a church spire. But the signage in Norfolk are far better than they have been in Lincolnshire, without a shadow of a doubt. I've deviated slightly off the coastal path route because it kind of just went out into the sea
like this and then back down, and I've seen all them kind of marshlands. Plus I'm pushed for time to get to the campsite, so that would have added another, I don't know, half an hour maybe onto the journey. So I'm already pushed. So taking this little other track that's adjacent to that, and it should bring me back out when it kind of goes ding, all being well. That said, it is nice to be like this in the shade. The old paths at the side of the road were like that, eh? So there's no footpath on the main road, and somebody just created this little diversion at the side. And the way the sun's creeping through the trees, it'd be so nice if that was done. All the places where I've had to walk on the main road, but it wasn't. So I'm appreciating this. Random, took me like a little alleyway between two houses, and I'm on this little narrow going behind. Oh. Goes down the side of a pub. So, guessing it's just to keep people off the main road. This is all very random, beautiful, but random. So we've got these houses behind me here, and then it's like leaning here. Got all these pubs on a beautiful windmill. The paths today has been so varied, so very varied. Now I've got to work out whether I'm going to take the coastal path, because it looks like it takes me way out, or trying to work out whether there's actually a path on the road a bit more direct to the campsite. So charge this phone up as well. I was hoping it was going to give you a really good view of the windmill, but it's all shaded off from the trees. Apparently you can have your weddings there, so it's more of like a function place, and you can hire the place out. So, oh, here we go. There's a lovely marquee there. A lovely big garden. Can't quite see the windmill though for the sun and the trees, but beautiful place, very nice. So I've rang the campsite up and I've managed to get through. Told I'm going to be a little bit late, so I'm going to go and do the proper coastal path so I can tick that box. So it's going to add another good, I'm going to still be back another 2 hours yet, so it'll be probably 6:30 before I get to the campsite, but at least I'll feel better knowing that I've done the proper route. Beach area, and it looks like this. I could live to regret this. It could be a real hard walk if that's the path going that way. That said, there's a bunch of people here doing wild swimmers, so if I can just get on the top of this. Wow, some view down this coastline. There's the people doing the wild swims. I am so missing it. got to try and find a way to get onto the coast and continue the walk and do all these things at the same time. But if this is what I'm walking on, all of that distance, I am going to be super fried by the time we get there. So I'm really hoping there's a path somewhere down here. So I've come down to the sea level. So I'll spin it around in a second. So the ground's a little bit easier on the foot. It was just like treading bloody quicksand up there. So I'll just have to keep an eye on the map to see how far along the beach I am, because I can't see shit from here. So I'll just spin this around for you so you can see what I'm looking at. That's it. It just goes on and on forever. So it's great. It's amazing. I'd rather see this than those floodplains. And obviously there's a raft of people here, like wild swimming and stuff. So it's a great spot, but I think I've got about a 5-mile walk along this beach before I turn off. So I best keep an eye on the map, because I certainly don't want to be walking past it. Well, if you ever wanted a beach to yourself, I think this could be it. It is very therapeutic with the waves splashing, despite being very hard going on these pebbles. So I think it's about time I got back up onto this dune now and just see how far I am off this town. This is like ridiculously hard going. It's almost like a sea defence in itself. Give it a go. Let's go. Hope there's more of a path up here. Oh, I've got pebbles in my shoes as well now. I've got a feeling this is going to be really tough. Last 5 miles. It's just darn near impossible to like walk on this. So heading back down to the water again, and I think I've got at least another half an hour walking along this, which is beautiful, not complaining, but again I feel like it's too long a day without enough food, and get the feeling that where I'm camping there is no shops or anything that's going to be open, especially at this time. So I'm going to have to eat whatever's left in my bag, and then it's going to be screwing me a little bit for tomorrow. So I'll have to work it out tomorrow morning. Just making my way off the beach now. So Google Maps is telling me it's like another 2.5 miles to the campsite from here. Hopefully I'll see a shop on the way, but it doesn't look very promising. It looks like it's uphill. Pretty typical. This couple here has given me an idea for maybe tomorrow. So I think they're just waiting for the sun coming down. But yeah, it's pretty cool, like just camping up here on this mound here and watching the sunset come down and going for an early morning dip in the sea. Let's see what tomorrow brings. I've had to come off that road that it was directing me on because there was no footpath. So yet again it was like a narrow road with traffic going pretty fast, blind bends. So I've come down this other track here, which scoots around a little bit, so it's a little bit longer, but I just don't like walking on the main roads now with the tight blind bends, and yeah, better to be safe. Hey, if you've done 20 odd miles, what's another flipping half a mile, right? I was trying to push through, but it was only like an extra 1 or 2 miles to go or something, but literally a t-shirt literally stuck to my skin. So I'm in there taking the backpack off for a wee bit. Not going to bother taking the shoes and booties off, but just having 5 minutes. But there's a military base near the campsite, and she did mention these guns, so zoom in. There's like 3 military guns there on the top. There's an air base. There's a flag flying. So yeah, so there's a military base there, so a bit of history. Maybe I'll see a little bit more of that tomorrow. But right now, just keen to get back. The sun's beautiful again, look. Wow, it's gonna be a nice sunset tonight. I'm just keen to get to the campsite, top up with some water, eat everything that's in my bag, and then I've got a call with Precision Nutrition in an hour and a half. So yeah, and then I'll probably just pass out. Right, dig deep, get this bag. Let's get this last couple of miles done. Bloody typical and all, isn't it? Just like Burnham Market Breck campsite. It's uphill from here, but obviously I wouldn't film this if there was traffic coming. Fuck, it's a proper slog. I've eaten nowhere near enough today. Nowhere near enough. So I have to address how many miles I'm doing in a day and try and plan it a lot better with the maps, because this is sending me the opposite way to where I want to be weight wise. And yeah, but turn this off whilst I'm walking on the main road. Finally made it to the entrance of the campsite, and cool tank just there. How are we doing? You alright? Finally made it. Literally just sat down. Got a summer house behind me where I can charge my kit, but check this out. Oh, brilliant, thank you so much. Got a cup of tea made for me, so I'll be back in a sec. So now I've got my cup of tea and some biscuits, so proper made up, proper lovely that she's done that for me. And then she's just pointed out on a printed off map, there is, because I've just explained about being on the road, and she goes, oh no, you don't need to go on the road. And then she showed me this printed off map that she's highlighted that shows the footpaths. So they're not on the OS map and they're not on the hiker thing. So I've just walked past the entrance to it, so it is what it is. Like, I don't know, when you've done 20 plus miles, you don't really want to be like taking a risk going down some path that isn't really labelled where it's going and stuff, as I've done many times, and obviously then added more mileage on. So I was already battered, but also this is not huge blister on there, and huge blister on the back of that one. So it looks like I finally get to use my boots heel plasters. It's never ending. But maybe, I say it's 22 miles today, 22, 23 miles. It's too much, it's way too much. So anyway, I'm going to enjoy my brew and then pitch the tent, and then I've got my call. Just a dead end of day 29. So I'm in this harem looking summer house on this campsite. So I had a coaching call in here earlier, this is why this video is late, with a Precision Nutrition. So they're one of Karen's friends, so they're looking to support me on this journey, so that's really exciting, really good, because I definitely need some help with nutrition, especially the hydration. So it's been a really long day today. Definitely need to address the fact that 23 miles it's been today, and it's not It's not good, so I've got double blisters on my feet again. It's just too much, it's way too much. So but it's definitely been a mixed bag of paths, etc. And overall a good day, but another learning curve that 23 miles is just too much. And I just need to spend a little bit more time trying my best to find out how long exactly these paths are to these certain places and plan accordingly. It's very difficult because if the apps aren't super accurate and the paths, obviously what we know that they change and they vary and they get blocked off, but must do better. Very excited about precision nutrition and looking forward to seeing what they come back with. But yeah, it's a long day, hence got the torch on top of my head which I need to use to set the tent up after the coaching call, and still drinking hydration water and stuff like that now, so no doubt be up in the middle of the night, so sleep's going to be probably crap, and it was too late to start getting the stove out and start cooking stuff, so I'll have to just wolf down everything and anything in the morning. So signing off for day 29. It was a long one.